Your fists up, tip cups to the ceiling if you sick and feeling ripped off. I let my fist talk, get lit and lift off. Raise your hands if you with me and you pissed off. I'm standing on the corner of 6th Street. I'm running out of time for this week. My head's pounding, stomach shaking. It's worth it, the hunger makes it.
Hey everybody, it is me, it's Beefy Thiefy, and we're back with a little bit more random gaming. Today we are going to play a little bit of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. We're playing this mostly today because we are celebrating the release of the GameCube. So this means that I'm going to be doing a top 10 of my favorite GameCube games, and Twilight Princess is very much on that list. So yeah, in regards to Twilight Princess being one of my favorite GameCube games ever, we are playing the HD one right now because I don't have the game disc anymore for the original. But yeah, this was the game that everyone kind of expected to follow up Majora's Mask and Ocarina. I still remember looking at Nintendo Power at the first, looks at a realistic GameCube Link with the chainmail and everything, and that different look. And I still remember being like, oh yeah, this is gonna be it. I think he was fighting a Skulltula, if I remember right, a giant one, and it just looks so cool and just so awesome, and I was so stoked, but it never came. Sorry, it didn't come. Wind Waker was the game that got announced next, which I was a little hesitant about. Wind Waker wound up being one of my favorite games, and it is going to pair evenly, most likely, on this list with Twilight Princess. If I remember right, I think I've paired them up to kind of sneak this as a top 11. Because I wound up liking both games so much, and they were both so good. The difference was just style and tone, and I love them both for different reasons, and for the same reasons as well. The gameplay is just fantastic, and I mean, even before the HD remake, this game just looked gorgeous the first time you popped it onto a GameCube, same as Wind Waker did. It was, again, just stylistic different choices. I'm really glad that we got both, that we got the cel-shaded and we got this more realistic look to everything, because it gave us that kind of hybrid that we wound up with Skyward Sword. You can see in this game, too, there was a lot of motion capture that was done for the animations, which is really cool. You know what I just realized, though? I didn't start this game asleep. The walk cycle looks so stiff, though, in just the way he runs. It's just funny. It makes me giggle. Yeah, just very cinematic game as well. This was the first time I mean, obviously Ocarina did what it could with what was available, but this really was the era of really getting some cinematics into a Zelda game. Yeah, Wind Waker did somewhat, but I think the more realistic character models in this gave the game designers more of an opportunity to create some more cinematic. Yeah, you don't need to get the Ocarina to call Epona in this game, which is pretty sweet. Rather, you actually unlock your horse in a reasonable amount of time in this game, too. Kind of have to, mind you. I remember I beat this at the same time as I was beating Red Dead Redemption. So it was a little bit weird switching between the two horse mechanics. Orin Village. Yeah, it's just such a nice little world that this creates. Got to establish myself in the community a little bit before we move on. But again, that was part of this game's charm. Gave you a feeling of belonging here. Go in! So I will say, at least the mechanic for teaching you how to ride gives you lots of opportunity to roam around in free space. Out of the way, Fado. There's herdings to be done. Get out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Angus? Yeah, I remember switching between this and Red Dead Redemption was not easy. And away we go. Off into the sunset. Literally. Oh, now you gotta wake me up. I see how it is. Well, the point is I didn't have to start the game by being woken up. Not initially. And it looks like I wasn't even asleep there. Look at me, all the way away from my bed. Why do I even have that? A needlessly tall house. Wait, I have a basement? So you have your standard few little fetch quests that you have to do at the start of the game. I have to say, like, as much as I make fun of that running animation, the running feels smooth. It really does. Right, I can call the hawk. I remember now. For I am Link the Falconer. Oh, I've got motion controls turned down, that's why. Give me that blue rupee. There we go. Come to me, my hawk friend. For I am Link Falconer. Give up the basket. Thank you, friend Hawk. Your swollen ankles are costing us time. Are those frogs? I've never noticed that before. That's cool. There we go. I used to love the fishing so much, and now I can't remember how it works. There you go, my little friend. And away. Happy now? Alright, so I need 30 rupees. I wonder if I played it flipped on the GameCube and that's why. Just fucking walking into my house without me? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, there's my practice sword. Perfect. That I did, young one. That I did. Okay, annoying children. Well, you shouldn't hit monkeys, though. Just throwing that out there. You are correct, sir. Oh, it feels good to just press a button and swing my sword. Oh, don't go chasing the monkey. Foolish child. Just following monkeys into the woods. Willy-nilly. Kids these days. Ah, go, let go. I was about to say, everyone's gonna need to fuck right off. How about that? Might be on to something now. Oh, that good old satisfying mini puzzle. Light them torches. That's my small key. What's my extra reward? Ooh, piece of candy. Well, hopefully now that you and the monkey have done time together, you'll be a little more understanding. Oh, everyone's so happy. Yeah, man, I love this game so much. It's just so much fun. Everything about it feels satisfying. It's the last, like, really good feeling Zelda game that I can really remember before we got into the Wii era and the motion controls and the weapons breaking and stamina meters and crafting and all this other stuff. Like, this was my last golden Zelda game. There's a lot more emotion in Twilight Princess than there is in Skyward Sword, I'll say that for sure. They did a lot of work with character modeling in this, and it really does show. Oh, yeah, it just feels good not to have things like stamina, and this is legit an hour of prelude. There's some action. Sons of bitches. So this is what I mean. This creates drama and story and, like, it's cinematic and just looks good. I'm engaged. And then I remember playing this for the first time. Right here is where I got real confused. I mean, at least I got knocked out in the healing spring. I mean, fortunately, I didn't get knocked out face down. Yeah, I remember this game was hard to put down just because of how engaging this was. Yeah, and then you get to this point of like, what the fuck? What is going on? You're used to established Zelda rules, and then this happens. And what are these things? And then you get to the part where we steal from Okami a bit. And we get privy to another one of Link's transformations. As are common in the game series, we get Wolf Mode. Wolf Link. Enter my new best friend. I think Midna was a cool choice too, versus the fairies. I mean, she's easily just as annoying as what Navi or Tattle could be, but she's at least kind of an interesting character. Come on, you little shadow imp. Get me out of here. And there's some fun mechanics as the wolf, I have to admit. The wolf thing, I didn't really like at the start. It did grow on me, though. Wolf powers activate. Yeah, you've got, there's like wolf senses you can use. I don't think I've unlocked that yet, but there we go. Let's find out. I think I'm in the castle, am I not? Yeah, I am. Oh. Alright, well, as much as I'd like to continue playing today, I do have to call it quits right now. That's just the time frame that I've got for the day. I'll definitely be coming back and playing a little bit more Twilight Princess, and again in the future I need to get some more footage for my review for my top 5 or my top 10 favorite GameCube games. And like I said, this game is handily on that top 10 list because just the atmosphere to it, the character modeling, like the facial expressions, the gameplay alone, like I say, is the last game that Zelda game that really hit home for me. It was before we got stamina meters and got rid of the somersault and had motion controls and all that fun stuff. So I love this game just as much as I used to love the Wind Waker. Like it became this game just had so much more anticipation behind it, and I was not disappointed. Yeah, so that's the basics of that one. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Take care. Have a wonderful day, and be sure to check out videos in the next coming days because we'll be looking at a lot more GameCube games. Thanks everyone. Take care. Be sure to check out the Is That All podcast for all of your geek news. You can find us anywhere you can stream and download podcasts, and find us on social media at Is That All Pod. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me grow and lets me know that you guys like the content that I'm putting out there. You can find me everywhere on social media at BeefyThiefy. Be sure to check out more videos, especially more console capers.